So, putting down the mic. In this portion, I'm going to feed some strikes to the camera, and I'll be calling out, I'll be setting up the different defenses. So earlier we were working on defenses with encruzada, so both hands together, right hand over left. Doppia, both hands together, right hand grabbing the wrist, right? If you're a new recruit and you're seeing this video, but you don't know those defenses because you haven't seen the previous video, then just use your standard Mandrita, Fendente, and Reversi blocks. So this video is to show, and this practice is to give some visual feedback for you to respond from. So first of all, I'm going to do 5 Mandritas, and I would like you to do 5 encruzada blocks, taking the outside and then pretending to punch. 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. 5. Now I'm going to do 5 Fendentes. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 5 Mandritas. Reverses, so backhands. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing. If you know the Doppia block, so doubled with your more strength, with your right hand grabbing your left wrist, do those blocks. If you don't, then just use your regular Mandrita, Fendente, and Reversi blocks. So 5 strikes for Mandrita. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Right, I'm going to do 5 Fendentes. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. I'm going to do 5 reverses. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Good. Right, let's go back to incrociata. This time, after the initial strike, I'm going to refuse the outside line. So on the mandrita, I'll be coming in the mandrita. You'll be trying to turn me to get to here. And instead, after the mandrita, I'm going to double up and refuse that outside line. So I'm trying to gain the inside line for my own. All right? So 5 mandrita. 1. You're going to the inside. 2. 3. 4. 5. Same thing on the fendente. 5 strikes, and I'll take the inside line. The outside line, 1. 2. 3. 4. Last one. Same thing on the reversing. You're going to use your incrociata and try to convert to the, take the outside line, and I'll come across. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Good. Roll the shoulders. For the next round, I'm going to start with a couple of mandritas, then a couple of fendentes, then a couple of reverses. And I'll choose whether I go to the inside or the outside line. You can choose whether you use incrociata, doppia, and after the block, look at whether I've taken the inside or the outside, or whether I've given you the outside line or taken the outside line, and respond accordingly. So, for example, in the mandrita, I could come in here, and you could take the outside line, and you just take it, right? Or you could see me come in and start to let you take the outside line and then respond across, in which case you go to the inside. So this is now turned into a to or through drill. The only variable in this aspect right now, since I've told you which attack I'm doing, is whether you gain the outside line or you have to go to the inside. So it's a binary choice, one or the other. And I'll go nice and slow. So 5 mandritas, I'll either allow you to take the outside line or I'll close down the outside line, in which case you have to flow to the inside. You can pick whatever you want, incrociata, mandrita, you can alternate between them, however you choose. So 5 mandrita. 1. So you've taken the outside line, good. 2. You've taken the outside line, good. 3. You have to go to the inside now. I've taken the retaken the outside line, you go to the inside. 4. That's right, you've taken the outside line. Another one. You go to the inside. Good. And 5. So this is a trick question. I've doubled up. You could go to the outside line or you could go to the inside line, right? So I was being a bit of a jerk on that one. And 1 second. Just need to check a technical issue here. So just keep drilling for a minute or grab a drink of water. And then next we're going to do the same thing with fendente, and then with reversi. And then we'll have a water break and go from there. I expect what we'll do next will be dagger versus sword. Why? Because we can. Okay, I'm back. Now I just have to figure out where I put my dagger. Please hold. Hey. Okay. So same thing on fendente, right? 5 strikes. You'll either take the center, you'll either take the outside, or I will refuse the outside, in which case you go to the center. Okay? You've taken the center, you've taken the outside. I've taken the outside, so you come to the inside. I've taken the outside, so you come to the inside. You've taken the outside. Good. You've taken the outside. And those that know me know that I'm going to do another one of these. I've doubled up. You can either take the outside or the inside, or you could kick like Mark did. If you kicked, my hand might come down. You might go to the outside. Yeah. Good. Reversi. 5 random actions. 5 random actions. I'll either allow you to take the outside line or not from reversi. So, reversi. If you take the outside line, you punch me in the head. I come in, you try to push me, and I come across, you go to the inside. Now we've been using strikes to the head if you're not in armor, uppercuts, liver punches, etc. also acceptable. But yes, I would say straight to the head, neck would be your good alternative here. You've taken the outside, you flow to the outside. You've taken the outside, you flow to the outside. Good. So before we take a quick break, I'm going to review dagger versus sword. So we've got 2 different types of attacks for dagger versus sword. Well, more than 2, but let's look at 2 of them. Let's say you have a fendente line, so strike coming down on a fendente line. The dagger versus sword in Fielderberry's Getty manuscript starts left tail, so your right foot forward is back, you're refuse, you're doing back, and your dagger comes out and across the line. I think of this as a Satani line. Your weapon's coming up to intercept and take that weapon in a deflection. Now you've got an increasing front foot step. So increasing front foot, traverse, as the hand comes out, and then as the hand finishes, when you've got the contact, then your left hand comes in, pushes an elbow, and strikes. Right? Cross, push, strike. You can do that against left fendente or right fendente. And then against the thrust, if you have a thrust coming in, you increase your front foot so it pops off the line, and then your volta stabile as the weapon comes across to find the weapon. If you find it, then your left hand and your left foot launch right in to push the elbow and suppress, and then strike. Very similar to what we've been doing with the doubled and crossed. We're here, somebody comes in with a thrust, we come across the line, find the weapon, push, strike. You see this is very similar in the Bolognese section where they seek with a false edge in their exchange of thrust. Exchange of thrust? I think of it as a stop thrust. Basically, you come up with a false edge. In this case, we're coming out with the weapon, finding their weapon, pushing the elbow and striking in. One more. Okay, I'm going to stop the video for this section. I'm going to check to see if there's any questions.